Welcome to my show, Crofton Park Show. My name is Rocky Rocks, and today we're going to talk about England again. And people ask me, what do I think about Gareth Southgate? I think Gareth Southgate united all of us as a nation. The whole country is supporting England. Look at the diversity in the team. There's all color shades you can find in this England squad. So that makes Gareth Southgate a special person. Another question people ask me, why Gareth Southgate a great manager? I think Gareth Southgate is a great manager, and if you look at it, his picking selection of the team, he doesn't listen to the outside noise or media. He sticks to his ground, and then he sticks to his formation, team selection, and he will bench anyone that ain't performing. And if you look at the previous manager, well, what they were doing is if there's a big names, they won't bench them, even though they're not playing good, they still won't bench them, but or take them off. But with Gareth Southgate, it's not the case. You know, he will if you're not performing, he will take you off or he will bench you. And most of the England players, they don't mind being substituted or being benched. So that's a difference with this England squad. And another question, people. Another question now. It was that what's going to happen in the final. I think that Italy has a great defense, and England has great attacking players. Grealish, Sterling, and Kane. Foden. All these players that we got on the bench that can come on. They can make a big difference, and also, Italy, they got good players as well, and I'm sure they'll be looking to win this because they didn't qualify in the last World Cup, so they will like to win this, so we have to put that in mind as well. And for me, like England, if you look at the England players, they all have the passion to play for England, and they all got the love. You can see it, like they all want to prove a point. They all got a point to prove. So they all want to be in a score sheet, and then on a paper in the next morning. So yeah, so I think that this team is very special, and like I was keep saying, this is the golden generation, because this I think this is probably the best team England, that best ever England team. For me, I believe that this is probably the best England team that came in any major tournament. Another question as well they're gonna ask people answer is like, who will I start if I'm Gareth Southgate? I'll definitely start Sancho. I think Sancho played. They had a great game against Ukraine. The last game, I'll definitely start him. And I'm not saying that Saka's not good, but if you want to get more goals, yeah, if England's looking to score more goals, they need to get Sancho, because Sancho, like I say, him and Sterling, they can create something. So I'll definitely start Sancho over Saka if you really want to get goal on against Italy. And Grealish as well. I'll definitely start Grealish, and I think that Grealish can create. You can create a lot of danger on that left side. And I'll start Grealish if I was. I wouldn't even wait till until second half, like for England, to let Italian players to get tired. I wouldn't even wait for that. I would just start him off. I'll rather England to have a better start instead of waiting. So for me, if as a manager, I'll just have all my best players, all my attacking players there, all my best 11 on the pitch. That's what I would do. And so I'll definitely, of course, I'll have Sterling and Harry Kane. So I'll have that, and then midfield, and I'll have Mason Mount in midfield. I'll have him in midfield, and also on the left I'll have Phillips, because Phillips is good at what he's doing at the moment. And then in defense I'll have Walker, to make all the runs, and like I think the last game against Denmark, he played good, so he was solid, especially on especially first half. And then I'll have Stones, and then also I'll have I'll have Maguire, because he's good at headers, especially good at headers when England's got corners. He can get himself in the box and head it right through. So you definitely Stones will be useful in this final game. And then Luke Shaw, yeah, I'll have Luke Shaw to make all them runs on the left. So because it's been wonderful for me. He's another top player that made a big difference in this tournament. So he deserves all the credit. Him, Grealish. For me, Sterling, Grealish, Luke Shaw. They all three of them. They've been good players for England. They've been the best players in this England squad. And yeah, so that would be my starting 11. So you have at the back Walker, Stones, McGregor, and then Luke Shaw, and then midfield Phillips, Mount, uh, Grealish, Sterling, Sancho, and a front by himself there. I'll have Kane. Yeah, so I think that with that squad, yeah, with a team like that, I think that Italy will be, we can face Italy. We'll have a chance against Italy, definitely with a squad like that. So yeah, I think that all I can say that it's gonna be a great game. It's gonna be a great game because England don't need to worry about it because they got a strong bench. Like look at the bench: Foden, Rashford, and Saka. All of them that can come on and they can make a big difference. I'm sure Foden when he came on last week, he was good as well. You got Henderson as well. So England could do this. And I will keep talking about it until the final, so I can make this one, and then in the final, I'm gonna have to make another one. But yeah, keep watching and put your likes, and then keep putting your likes, and then make sure you write a comment as well. It will help. But yeah, bless.